Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Bitch Bible Podcast. So I am exploring different avenues of cringe, and like a true desperate slut, I am considering, no, it's not off-brand October, okay, considering it's fraudulent February. I am considering doing, for lack of better words, some form of like a membership community, the big C word. You know what the C word is at the Bitch Bible Podcast? Community. It's not cunt. So whether it's like, you know, unfiltered bonus episodes with no ads, like really lengthy hate lists, and, you know, additional obscure off-brand content for the girlies. Just like imagine off-brand October every single month. So if you are possibly interested, I need your toxic and brilliant ideas and feedback. So there's this quick survey that I have in my Instagram bio that is very, very helpful for me. So I'd like to just preemptively thank you for your service and contribution to my sad little life. So if you can go to my Instagram and just click the link and like fill it out and let me know what you fucking hoes want, it would be very helpful. And I will consider, I'm considering it for your consideration. Anyways, here's this week's episode. Love you. Bye. Okay, wait, I forgot something. The link is in my Instagram bio. Link in bio. Somebody kill me. And also there is a link in this week's episode description. So you can just like click it and then like do your fucking thing, baby. Love you. Bye. Keep this in. My feet are cold. I'm putting socks on. Also, we're just not doing aesthetic today. The tree is dead. The rug isn't out. I have no flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Okay. And my $30 sticker. I'm just going to put that right there. Okay. Hello, everybody. Wow, we have so much to discuss. Let's just start off with the obvious. If you're watching the video, I apologize. We are not doing aesthetic anymore. Okay, it's 2025. It's finally February, the longest month of all time, January. I lived 7 lives during the course of January. And you know what? I woke up at 6 a.m. I want to kill my husband, and I don't have time to give you a lash. It's just not happening this week. This is why I hate Andrew. There's 2 things that are making me hate him right now. We had like a gorgeous weekend together, but you know, every day is a winding road. So I say to Andrew, I'm like, you need to wake up with the fucking baby this morning. Like, I'm done. It's a wrap. I'm depleted. I'm overstimulated. I'm over-socialized. And I'd like just a bit of a extended siesta. So he's like, sure. Besides the fact that we got a new piano and it has been like a Vakakta David Foster dinner party for the past 48 hours. The first 3 hours of the new piano, and let me tell you, she is so gorgeous, okay? We had this like kind of tacky, gross, upright, like a black glossy piano that I had bought for Andrew as a birthday present many years ago. And I thought it was like chic and elegant. And as the years went on, all of the 2 years that we've had this piano, I just was like, we're not glossy people. It's Sheena Shea adjacent. I don't want a glossy, upright piano. It's not like a grand piano. It's in our living room. You know, we're not grand piano people either. So we found this like unbelievable vintage tiger wood, like 1960s piano that sounds amazing, that more importantly looks amazing. Like the woodwork is insane. Like the legs are fluted, like the wood detailing. They just don't make pianos like this anymore. Perfect condition, like truly a piece of art. So like I like it because it looks cute. Andrew loves it because it sounds great. And you know, the first morning, new piano, he's tickling those ivories. I'm drinking my matcha latte and I think, what a life, you know? Like, I've got my cute husband playing something I don't recognize with my cute baby, you know, banging his head against a wall while I sip a matcha latte and totally disassociate, about to get glam for my Grammy party. And I was like, wow, like, this is my life. Like, what a moment of true gratitude is the attitude. Cut to 36 hours later, Andrew has been playing that fucking piano all day, every day, and it has turned into a Nordstrom's a la 1998 in this fucking house. And I want to take a bat and I want to beat the shit out of Andrew's phalanges so that he can't fucking play the piano anymore, because I don't want to fucking hear it. Every morning I wake up, he's tickling those ivories. And it's just, there's nothing more fucking annoying. I want to club him at the knees, at the phalanges, and then I want to take a bat to that fucking piano. We're 2 days in. Another reason I'd like to kill Andrew, a slow, torturous murder. I say, Andrew, I'm a little tired. I'm a little run down. I need you to wake up with the baby this morning. He says, of course. Okay. So Clyde wakes up at like 6:15. I'm entering a whole new REM cycle. And Andrew brings the baby into the fucking bed. Okay. He immediately starts clawing out my eyelashes, motorboating me, trying to crawl inside my vagina. I'm like, okay, Andrew, if you wake up with the baby, men do this, okay? Women with children, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I say, it's your turn to wake up with the baby. He goes, he wanted to cuddle with his mama. And I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Both of you bitches get out of my fucking bedroom till at least 7:20 a.m. I wanted to rest. And then he tries to bait me with the fucking baby like that's going to work. Wrong girl, Andrew. If you wanted to, you know, meet a girl who doesn't finger wave her beachy waves, that lives in Simi Valley and is still wearing skinny jeans and a hunter boot for the rainy season, maybe you should have married that girl and she'd be so excited to snuggle with her baby at 6:20 a.m. But this bitch wants to fucking sleep. He wanted to snuggle. No, he didn't. You wanted to pawn him off on me so that you could rest those eyelids and dream of your next fucking symphony that you're going to woo us with over fucking breakfast. Tickling those ivories, honey. I can't do it today. I'm overstimulated. We had a very lengthy weekend. So obviously the Grammys were last night. We're going to talk all about it. I have lots of feelings, probably too many feelings, like feelings that I can't really, like, maybe I could only express like 87% of them, but I don't really give a fuck. Okay. So Friday, Andrew and I went into the big city. We got a hotel. We had a couple parties that were really important to Andrew and the company and the whole thing. So I was like, you know what? I am going to put on a skanky maxi skirt, okay? An alligator Gucci jacket. I'm going to whip this weave out and I am going to go tap dance for my life like the arm candy I was born to be. Now, historically speaking, I don't really fuck with these Grammy parties. I find them to be atrocious, hyper-flexing, embarrassing. You see some broken bitch in a Givenchy tracksuit that lives in a studio apartment that's just dick slapping everyone with his latest cuts. And it's just, I find the whole thing to be very embarrassing. This year was a top tier experience, and it made me so proud of Andrew. It made me so proud of our friends, who are like family to us. I was like, this is like some real high level shit. And I wasn't being an asshole. I wasn't going around pretending that, that I wrote Wrecking Ball, which is what I typically had done in previous years. I was like, I wrote Wrecking Ball. I don't know why that was like a thing that I did for a couple years. We don't do that anymore. And I genuinely had such a lovely time. Kanye West has been a through line of this weekend, and Alistair, just flag this because I might have to cut this out to protect people's privacy, but I'm going to try to be as elusive as possible. So Friday night, gorgeous dinner at the Tower Bar. Okay. Slinging teenies, did not get pigs in a blanket because I've got some girlfriends that are doing keto and I didn't want to rub it in their face, but they're doing like a keto, low glycemic, like protein, steamed vegetables, no seed oils. I was like, okay, so like we're not getting cookies and we're not getting, okay. Cause like I came all the way here and like I had a sensible smoothie for lunch because I was going to load up on the fucking hot dogs. And like, so we're not doing that. We're not doing deviled eggs. Okay, copy, got it, fine. Filet and broccolini. So we had a gorge dinner. And then Andrew's publishing company, which is like all of our best friends run. It's just like, it's a family experience. Okay. If you will, we happen to be really lucky that everyone that Andrew works with, are also like our best friends, brothers. Like it's very rare and it's dare I say gorgeous. Okay. So they were having their company party at this really cool place that shan't be named, not allowed to name it. And I'm on my way with my girlfriends, the wives, if you will. And I call Andrew and I'm like, hey, we're on our way. And he's like, you're never going to believe this. The place that they had rented, that the publishing company had rented to do the party, super cool, like amazing studio, like a vinyl. It was just very cool, whatever. So I'm trying to I get really nervous when I have to omit details or like I'm potentially infringing on someone's like privacy. Okay. So Andrew calls me and he's like, yeah, we're on our way. It's so crazy. Like, they got a call that like Kanye West wanted to come use the studio, which was part of like the event rental facility, if you will. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? I'm like, well, what's happening? And they're like, no, they said no, like he can't come. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, fucking 8 years ago, if you would have told me that there was a party being thrown and Kanye West was going to roll through, it would have been like the coolest shit of all time. Maybe not 8, maybe like 9 or 10 years ago. Could you imagine? We would all be freaking the fuck out. Like Kanye West is even in the vicinity of this like music industry event. And now to be like, no, it's okay. Pass is just, it like speaks to so many Kanye isms and such, the problematic atmosphere that he brings, and just like by proxy, even just being in the same venue as Kanye West feels a little bit problematic because he's so unpredictable. He's so manic. His energy feels very 5150. And I'm nervous to talk about Kanye West always because I see him more often than I would like. I see him maybe like once every couple months, which is too much for me. And, there was a point in time I used to see him at the Erewhon by me on Sundays after Sunday service. And he was always very spirited and kind and smiley. And I was like, like that's, good for Kanye. But now I saw him maybe like a month and a half ago. He has a very dark, manic energy. Okay. And I'm not making light of any mental health issues that he may suffer from, but something is going on with him and Bianchi. Okay. As we lovingly call her, Bianca. When they came on the red carpet last night, they were uninvited to the Grammys, not invited. So they crashed the red carpet and then she disrobes in she's naked. Okay. I don't want to see anyone's vagina at 3:30 p.m. Period. I really don't need to see Bianca's vagina. I don't want to see my own vagina at 3:30 p.m. I don't want to see her vagina at 3:30 p.m. And like, I know in Kanye's head, there's like an artistic statement to be made, but this is not art. This is stupid. It's disrespectful. It's very 5150 energy. It feels like sex trafficking. I don't like it. It feels dirty. It feels weird. It feels like maniacal and like it's gross. It makes me uncomfortable. They made me uncomfortable in my own unrenovated jacuzzi watching the red carpet. I was just like, go the fuck home. It's done. It's a wrap. Let's talk about one of my favorite topics, shall we? Let's talk about peptides for a minute. Peptides, okay? I have been seeing that word on products everywhere and still don't really understand what it means. But just because something says peptide on the label doesn't mean it actually does anything for you. That is where OneSkin's OS01 peptide is different. Some peptides just sit on top of the skin, but OneSkin's OS01 goes deeper. It is scientifically formulated to penetrate the cells within skin's deeper layers, improving key skin health markers like collagen production, hydration, and skin barrier function. Not only that, OS01 is proven to remain stable from the lab to your countertop, so you're getting reliable results every time. Listen, if you're like me and you have tried 5 billion products on the market, all promising the same thing, but you're not getting the results from your peptide, it might be because you're not using the right one and you need OneSkin's OS01. Topical supplements. They are backed by lab and clinical studies, and they're all powered by the OS01 peptide. It is the first and only peptide scientifically proven to target the senescent cells that contribute to lines, wrinkles, and thinning skin. Try OneSkin with an exclusive 15% off your first purchase using code BIBLE at oneskin.co. Founded and led by an all-women team of skin longevity scientists, OneSkin is redefining the aging process with their proprietary OS01 peptide, the first ingredient proven to help skin look, feel, and behave like its younger self. Get 15% off with code BIBLE at oneskin.co. That is 15% off oneskin.co with code BIBLE. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Invest in the health and longevity of your skin with OneSkin. Your future self will thank you. And lest we forget, remember when Kanye West said on Twitter that he wanted to go DEFCON 5 on Jewish people and then said, oops, that was the Hennessy talking. LOL. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Yeah. No, it's fine. That's great. See you at Air One for the Hailey Bieber smoothie, which I do not fuck with. God bless her. Okay. Face of an angel. The jawline, I could never. I'm not having a 75 gram of sugar glorified Frappuccino or a McFlurry. You know what it is? The Hailey Bieber smoothie is a Ponzi scheme. It is a organic McFlurry. And I'm not participating with a little strawberry drizzle. No, thank you. I'll have ice chips, a cigarette, and a Splenda and call it a fucking day if I'm trying to like really, Hailey Bieber it. Not that she does it. I'm just saying if I was trying to get that jawline, I'm not having the Hailey Bieber smoothie. I'm going to stop talking because like I get nervous and I start oversharing, whatever. Okay, what's going on? Let's do like a Grammy red carpet recap. Minus Bianca Censori's, I don't know is that her last name? By the way, is her last name Censor, like censor? The irony is not fucking lost on me. It is not fucking lost on me. I feel so bad for her. Blink fucking twice, Bianchi, if you need someone to pick you up. Because something is not right. Let's talk about the outfits, okay? Who did I love? I wrote some like little notes. Okay, obviously Sabrina. Come on. A star. We were robbed, okay? Short and sweet. I'm just saying this, and I'm not saying this because it's a bit of a biased opinion. But do I think Sabrina Carpenter should have won Record of the Year with Espresso? Yes, I absolutely do. Yes, I absolutely do. Do I think that she probably should have also won Album of the Year? Yes, I absolutely do. I feel fairly strongly about it. I think it's a beautiful piece of art and she is a star and she deserves it. So, always a winner in my heart. And that's really all that matters. I loved the way that she looked. I love that she has like such a aesthetic, but it's not expected. Like, I feel like she stays in a genre and it's very on theme. It's kind of like, it's like camp, but fashionable. You know what I mean? Like Chapel Roan is full camp. Sabrina Carpenter is camp couture. if you will. She was wearing custom J.W. Anderson in that like gorgeous blue. Give me a feather and a low back, and I'm fucking ready to rumble with those like insane fucking platforms. Perfection. I liked Gracie Abrams from the waist up. It was, Mother Mary, very biblical, very French, Chanel. But I thought the hemline was like an awkward length. It was giving midi dress, and I needed it to be long or I needed it to be short. Just hovering at the ankles felt weird. Janelle Monáe can do nothing wrong in my eyes. I love her so much. I'd take a bullet for Janelle Monáe. Also, Doechii. Am I butchering that? Her performance, I think, was probably my favorite of the night. I thought that was unfucking believable. I watched it 5 times. It was sick with the treadmill and all the matching outfits and the dancing. And I just thought she fucking delivered and deserved everything. I liked Willow Smith. Give me a jewel-encrusted brief and bralette with a platform and an overcoat. Very, flasher, sex offender in a good way. And I'll take a grill. I like a jeweled tooth. I don't like a tooth gem, but I could fuck with a grill. I even liked Jaden Smith. Is that his name? Yes. Jaden? With the house on his head. Wouldn't like to be sitting behind him. Don't know what the symbolism is for it. Don't really care. Will Smith felt like an odd choice. I don't like a lack of accountability. I will forgive you once or twice. You know what I mean? Like, I have a little bit of flexibility in my rebound rate for these celebrities, because it's hard out there under the lights. So maybe a bitch just snaps like he did, with a slap. Chris Rock. And then he, moved to Bali and got a lower back tattoo and went vegan and found himself. I would still like some type of public acknowledgement that the last time you were on a stage on a live broadcast that you lost your fucking mind. Okay. I'll take a joke. No, I don't want a joke from Will Smith, actually. That feels making light of his situation. I don't want a joke. I want an apology, a direct, clean apology. Brief. Be bright, be gone. Okay. We didn't get that. That was fine. He felt nervous, and rightfully so. I don't forgive him yet without a full public apology, but that's fine. I liked his children's outfits. I don't really know what to fucking tell you. What else was I going to say? Olivia Rodrigo, hot, cool. Wasn't up for any awards, gave us a sexy vintage black dress. I'll fucking take it. Let's talk about Taylor Swift, okay? I love her like a sister. She's got a jeweled, what do we call that? A garter belt of some sorts. People were like, okay, I liked it. I want to get one for Clyde, okay? With his first tooth. When he loses his first tooth, I'm going to dip it in gold. We're going to pave it, and then I'm going to put it on an upper thigh chain, just like Tay-Tay Swiftie. The cut to camera on her during everyone's performances is pretty unbelievable. If you have not seen the footage of her dancing with a bottle of, Savi B to Charlie XCX, it's with a sensible black blazer. Something about red and black I don't like together. I don't like a red dress with a black shoe or a black jacket. Red and black, it's like vaudeville. It's like it feels like a costume to me. But that's okay. Do your thing. I thought she looked good. Okay, she's in Vivienne Westwood. She's in Power Red. It's one of her better outfits, in my opinion, that she's worn recently, and the power bang of it all. I mean, there is no breath in those bangs. There's no wisp in those bangs. That is a very heavy, insulated curtain bong, okay? That starts from way the fuck back. That is a commitment to the bong, okay? The bongs. And not a lot of people can pull it off. Obviously, it has become a bit of a signature for Taylor Swift. People are like, Jackie, She's Taylor Swift. She's the greatest songwriter, pop star of all time. Why are you talking about her bangs? If she was my best friend, my sister, my husband, anybody, the closest person to me that I loved more than anyone, I would talk shit about her fucking bangs. I would have the luxury to take her out for a cocktail and say, what are we doing about the bangs? Okay. Perfection. Love you. A gift to the universe. Of course. Why the heaviness of the bongs? You have a gorgeous forehead. It's a lot of work to have bongs like that. A breathy bong? Sure. A side bong? Sure. A middle part bong? An elongated bong? That's like a 10 for 1 bong, okay? If you took 10 other people's just average bangs and then you snapped them together and shoved them, taped them on her forehead, it's so many bangs. I think about it all the time. Like I woke up in the middle of the night last night and I just went, bongs! Not to make red carpet fashion about me, but let's just like dial it back to me for a second. Casey Musgraves was wearing like runway Ralph Lauren. She was wearing like a white tank top with this like embellished skirt and a belt. I loved it. And I'm going to tell you why. This is so reminiscent to Jackie Schimmel's 2008 prom outfit. Now, I was really inspired by Callista Flockhart as a child, and I just thought there was something, and also like a little bit of Jen Aniston. I always thought, and still to this day think, that wearing a plain white tank top with a embellished long skirt, okay? Callista Flockhart wore like a menswear, I'll never forget it, like a menswear white button down tied with like a big yellow skirt. And that was like borderline my prom inspo. I remember I would get like violently specific about what I wanted to wear to school dances. And me and my mom would scour the San Fernando Valley to try to like patch together a look. For my bat mitzvah, I was like, I need to look like Beyonce in Versace. She wore this like green handkerchief hem, lace up corset Versace, like chartreuse dress to the Grammys or something. And I was like, Mom, that is my look for my bat mitzvah reception. And she's like, okay, bitch. And we went to this like geriatric woman in Chatsworth who like sewed me a sad poly blend version of Beyonce's Versace dress. I'm like 12. And then for my Bima look, I wanted to give, like Chanel, 2002. So my mom took me to a Marshall's and I had a pleated, like pink skirt with like a Candies rhinestone heel and like a blazer and like lots of chains. You don't deserve me. The consistency is fucking overwhelming. Ugh. It is so hard. The burden that I carry from being myself all the time with no versions. Like, you truly see what you get all the fucking time. It's rare. It's so rare. Nobody's like this. And maybe I should change. Maybe I should evolve. Maybe I should grow. But I can't. Oh, the congestion is wild. Okay, so cut to, by the way, speaking of HRH in last week's episode, I'm JSH. I'm one fucking click away. I am screaming. Not politically, I'm just saying with delivery. It's so bad. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yes, my prom outfit, a la 2008. A sensible, layered, I wore like we're not allowed to say wife beater, right? A ribbed tank, a Hanes ribbed tank, and a fully sequined, long, like skirt with a slit, which I still fucking have and will keep forever. And then I wore like a ponytail because I was just like, whatever, like, oh, prom, who cares? Like, I don't really care. I already lost my virginity, so like prom's not a big deal. Yeah. I did put a tampon in before. This is too much information, but I think I already said this. I like put a tampon in. I was putting tampons in my butt for like a really long time. Josh, this is the audio clip. I was accidentally putting super lights in my butt for like, I don't know, my first 3 menstrual cycles. And I had like a pretty dicey experience with tampon insertion, end clip. But when I finally lost my virginity, I think I did that before I properly put a tampon in. So I was late though. I didn't get my period till I was like 16 and like whatever. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. So that's what I wore to prom, and I think Casey Musgraves looked great. Let's talk more importantly about things that I hated. Beyonce's hair for me was love her like a sister, okay? She's Beyonce, duh. Most gorgeous, specimen gracing the planet. We're doing the comedy caveats in case you haven't clocked that. The hair color, it's a geriatric blonde. I feel like it did nothing for her. I don't know. It just like, it didn't do anything for her face. I don't know. I didn't like it. Madison Beer. Okay. Hate. I hated it. She's so pretty. I hate when pretty people fuck it up. Like, why are you in like a beige? Why are you have like an elongated like organza or what is it? Like a taffeta shawl? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Hate. It's the Grammys. Jacob Coulier, I think his name is. How am I going to put this nicely? He looks like a leprechaun that lives under Frankie Grande's sink. And he was like messing with wires. Then he got electrocuted, and that's why the hair is so fucking erect. Or maybe just like, I got to put this nicely. I want to be tender with him because he seems like a sweet, sweet soul. So talented. Jacob Coulier looked like a gay magician at a Chuck E. Cheese. And that's just that. Okay. Who else? Oh, Troye Sivan, who I love. He was in this like organza, honey. He was in like an organza Prada custom suit thing. He looked like Ellen DeGeneres at her bat mitzvah. That's what he fucking looked like. And I mean that lovingly. Like, if Ellen was 13 years old, okay, and she's having her bat mitzvah at the Montecito Beth Shalom local temple, she'd be wearing Troye Sivan's outfit. And that's just that. Obviously, Kanye and Bianca, devastating. Just absolutely devastating. I find them to be... we've already touched on it, but it makes me like, it makes me upset. And I'm so worried about her, and I feel terrible for Kim Kardashian. And also, Bianca is getting such the short end of the stick. Remember when Kanye like came into Kim Kardashian's life and was like doing her whole closet, which I also thought was very odd energy. Like if Andrew's like, we're throwing out your clothes, I'd be like, I'm throwing you out. So yeah, like, oh, you don't like my new clogs? Guess what? You can tap dance the fuck out of here. Like, you're not going to tell me what to fucking wear, you goddamn weirdo. I'm not your doll. I'm not your prop. Sick fuck. But anyways, when Kanye and Kim got together, I mean, she's getting runway, like high-end shit. You know, the bags, the coats, the everything. Bianca is getting like half a pantyhose from a CVS and like a smushed nipple and a gust of wind to the labia. It's terrible. She's going to, she's not even getting a Wolford body stocking. It's like she's literally wearing one of those little mesh socks that they give you at a Macy's before trying on a Vince Camuto boot. Like, you'll be wearing this. Thank you. It just, something is not right. I've been working on some super secret projects lately, but my biggest obstacle is staying focused. I started taking Via's Flow State Focus gummies, and I was genuinely shocked at the difference in my productivity. I've been feeling so much more focused and energized lately. If I had known that their gummies worked this well, I would have tried them years ago. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, me being one of them, Via is the Swiss Army knife of wellness, dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high-quality wellness products. Whether you're looking looking to improve your sleep, focus, recovery, add a little pep to your step, or, just get high, Via has something for you. With products ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC, Via gives you the power to blaze your own trail. Via is well renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies and vapes, THCA flower-soothing topicals, and calming drops, all crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from trusted, independently owned American farms. So if you're 21 or over, check out our website link in our description and use code BIBLE for 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. This year, enhance your everyday with Via. This week's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. We talk about red flags in relationships all the time, whether it be not responding to texts, treating waitstaff poorly, or shaving into the bathtub without rinsing it down the drain. Andrew. But what if we focus more on looking for green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags everywhere you go, okay? Actively practice them in your relationships and embody it yourself. It doesn't matter if you're wanting to start a new relationship, have been in one, what feels like an eternity, like me, or you just want to work on yourself. It's time to form relationships that love you back. There's a perception that you have to have gone through some major trauma to get anything out of therapy, but I truly think everyone could benefit from therapy, and BetterHelp is just the perfect place to start. It's fully online. It makes therapy affordable and convenient. They serve over 5 million people worldwide, and you have access to a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. And the best thing is that you can switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/bitchbible to get 10% off your first month. That is BetterHelp, HELP.com/bitchbible. Do I want to be bitchy or do I want to be nice? Do I want to be bitchy or do I want to be nice? Do I want to be bitchy or do I want to be nice? I want to be bitchy. The opening performance of the Grammys, I understand that they were celebrating and giving a platform to a lesser known band, a local band that lost everything and that has raised a lot of money. And I really celebrate that and respect that and appreciate that. However, that intro performance to I Love LA made me fucking hate LA. Okay. I felt so bad for Sheryl Crow. Okay. Singing backup. It felt like a cruise ship performance, and it made me want to pack up my things and fucking move because it made me hate my city because I was so disgruntled. I was confused. You know what it was? It was cheese dick. It was cheese dick shit. I love LA. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Put Sheryl Crow front and center. John Legend tickling those ivories. Brad Paisley strumming the guitar. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't like it. I'm so sorry. I feel like somebody knows somebody. Or it's like someone's, I don't know. I feel bad. I'm going to regret it. I'll apologize for whoever I'm offending. I don't know who those people are. I don't think I know them. So I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? It is, I got to be fucking careful when I start talking shit about people in the music industry because you just don't know. You just don't know. Andrew comes in. He's like, I've got a session with those guys later. Shut up, Jackie. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I thought it was so cheesy. I was like, come on. And also the Quincy Jones tribute, I would just like to say, had me on the floor. I would not want to follow Cynthia Erivo. Me and Andrew both wept, okay? And then, like, I love Lainey Wilson, but after Cynthia Erivo gives us, like, this old Hollywood fly me to the moon, like, in a ball gown and a gorgeous, like jeweled net headpiece, and then we've got Lainey Wilson in a pleather bell-bottom and Jacob Coulier fresh off his gig at Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, wait, we gotta, like, rework the format. We gotta rework the lineup. Cynthia Erivo's gotta go last. You know what I mean? It's just, she's gotta go last. What other performances did I love? Obviously, Doechii was Am I fucking up that name? Unbelievable. My favorite performance of the night. Sabrina was to die for. I thought it was such a great performance. It was more than just a musical performance. It was visual. It was funny. It was old Hollywood. It was like young and fresh and different. And I loved it. Charlie XCX's performance. Okay. She had me at the beginning. I was there with her. I also loved her outfit. I don't know if I said that. She was in like Jean Paul Gaultier. It's Charlie XCXCXCX. Of course. Like, I loved every second of it. The performance was wild. I mean, I wish she would have performed like 360 or Sympathy is a Knife, just like selfishly so that Clyde could watch it because it is his favorite song. He prefers the remix, but he doesn't know the original version is actually much better. The production is top tier, but it was kind of exactly what we wanted from her. You know what I mean? I don't think she professes to be some like master vocalist, and she just gave us a party. She's dry humping, you know, a pile of underwear, swinging her hair back and forth with a bunch of influencers on a stage at the Grammys. It was exactly what we needed. Julia Fox was there. Good for her. Shakira, it went on a little long for me, but Shakira is so fucking hot. I cannot stand it. She is gorgeous. And her son's in the audience while she just dry humps and does her whole fucking thing. Like, good for her. Let's normalize it. Okay, so we're going to stop talking about the Grammys because it's just, we're beating a dead horse here. But, right after Friday night, Andrew and I, we do the thing. I was home by 11:30. Oh, so happy. Slept like an hour and a half because when Andrew drinks, he just levitates. He snores unbelievably. You know, am I going to be nice or am I going to be bitchy? Am I going to be nice or am I going to be bitchy? Am I going to be nice or am I going to be bitchy? I'm going to be bitchy. We stayed at the one hotel in West Hollywood, and I've heard a lot of good things from people that I trust their opinions. So I never stayed there before, and all of our shit was in that area. So I was like, okay, let's give it a go. Heard great things. From the second that I checked in to the second that I checked out, it's kind of fucked up to like blow up a business's spot, but they're doing just fine. Like, it's not like a mom and pop little boutique hotel that I'm like burning the house down. You know what I learned about myself this weekend? I don't love an indoor plant. I don't love an indoor plant. Did I not record? Oh my God. Oh, thanks, sweet baby Jesus. Okay, we're fine. I thought I forgot to hit record. And I was like, maybe that was like a blessing in disguise. I love an indoor tree, but I don't love an indoor plant. The one hotel it's got this very like organic, sustainable, farm to table, nature, recycling kind of energy. And if you're charging base level room $750 a night, excluding taxes and fees, I don't know that you get to put yourself on a platform of morality and sustainability. You know what I'm saying? If I could just be a cunt for a second, just a microsecond, you know, I'm glad that they grow the sprigs of mint that they put in your Moscow Mule. But everything, it feels a little preachy and a little causey. And when you're spending that much money per night for like a room that overlooks a parking lot, like maybe we don't push on the guests. You know what I mean? Like, you're burdening me. It feels like there's a lot of causes coming at you from the second you step foot in there. Okay. And it's all kind of roused in this morally superior package that if you don't adhere to it, like if you want a fresh towel or turn down service, that you're like hurting your carbon footprint is taking a big old shit in the one hotel foyer. Even the keys to the room, they say on them, it's of course like a little fucking wood chip. Okay. Like, give me a plastic fucking key or give me like a physical metal key. The little wood chip, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck $800 out of their bank account to stay in a base level room? You know what I mean? It says recycle everything. And I'm like, everything? Should I, if I have a bowel movement, should I call room service to like forage it and then put it out in the gardens? Like, what? Like, pick a fucking lane. You know what I mean? Pick a lane. It wasn't for me. I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just a jappy San Fernando stupid bitch. You know, I want turd down service. I do. And I want lights on a dimmer. And I don't need any fucking indoor plants. I don't want a drippy ivy from the ceiling. I don't want a floating shelf over the bed, okay? I don't want plaster. I don't want concrete. I don't want gauze. I want just like, you know, hit me with like a big fat orchid in a foyer and a plastic room key card and a granite tub. You know what I mean? Like, give me like a crusty old anything over a hanging plant and a recycle everything wood chip. And then they say, oh my God. And listen, I consider myself a pretty generous person, you know, off the mic. So I don't feel guilty saying this. They leave a little card on your bed that says something to the degree of, leave something behind. Any clothing left in the room will be donated to Habitat for Humanity. So if you feel inclined to spare something for the greater good. And I was like, listen, okay, maybe on a Rogue Tuesday, sure, maybe I'd leave something, but like I packed some pretty good shit. So I'm not going to leave you with my new Celine jacket. You know, I'm not leaving that one behind. I understand, but charity does start at home. And I just think like maybe we shave off some of the taxes and fees and then maybe you just do your own fucking part. One hotels without the guilt trip. When I lay my head down on a pillow, I don't want to feel fucking guilty about it. This is not going to fare well. This is like overprivileged white woman screaming into a microphone about a luxury hotel, and it's not translating. It's not a good look for me. So we're going to move right along, baby. As someone with massive tits and a fluctuating body type, finding a bra that works for me is nearly impossible. I have spent years dealing with uncomfortable underwires, not enough support, or bras that just make my boobs look like either a uniboob or like lumpy, saggy, gross. When I found Honey Love, that really all changed for me. Their crossover bra is my absolute favorite. Before any bra that I used prior was like so ugly that I can't even stand it. Especially like I have found that supportive bras are just butt ugly, but the crossover bra by Honey Love is not only so supportive, it has some really cute like detailing. I wear it all the time. It's cute, it's supportive, it's comfortable. Honey Love is an independent female founded brand. Their products are unbelievable. Okay. It's a bra that you'll wear all day that you're not dying to fling off when you get home because it really is just that comfortable. They're supportive and they're wire free, which is unbelievable. They use this bonding technology that lifts without underwire. I don't know about you, but before Honey Love, I would wear bras and like I would like draw blood because the wire would like slip out the side and like be stabbing me in my armpit. And I'm like, what the hell is this level torture? Also, their shapewear, 10 out of 10. I wear their shapewear all weekend. It is so comfortable, breathable, and cute. Okay. Treat yourself to the best bras and shapewear on the market. Save 20% off Honey Love at honeylove.com/Bible. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off. That is honeylove.com/Bible to find your perfect fit. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Elevate your comfort, elevate your style with Honey Love. Lately, I've been getting more concerned about all the chemicals in my products, okay? It just seems like everything has so many unnecessary chemicals in it. I was really surprised to learn that my laundry detergent is one of the worst culprits. Every wash was leaving behind this harsh chemical residue I didn't even know about. That's why I have made the switch to Earth Breeze laundry sheets. They don't have those harsh chemicals like dyes, parabens, phosphates, and preservatives, and I feel so much more just peace of mind knowing that I'm not exposing my family to those unnecessary toxins. Okay. If you want a gentler clean, you got to switch to Earth Breeze. Right now, you can get 40% off with your auto shipment at earthbreeze.com/bitch Bible. That is earthbreeze.com/bitch Bible. It's an easy way to have peace of mind every time you do laundry. In better news, Costco has made some food court revisions. I am happy to report that Costco will continue to offer a hot dog and a medium-sized drink for $1.50 despite inflation and tariffs being enforced. Now, they have changed up their fountain soda. Many of you might know that for the past, I would say 10 plus years, Costco only offers Pepsi, a Sprite alternative that I think is called Starry, like a lemon lime soda, but they are reverting back to Coca-Cola beverage options. So you now will be able to get a Coca-Cola, a Diet Coke, and a Sprite at the Kirkland Food Court. So we can all rest easy knowing that change is inevitable in good ways, but not necessarily in the bad ways, only at Costco. So it is the happiest place on earth, and we love it. So on Friday night, we were in the city. Saturday morning, we wake up, we come home. Grandma Gloria turned 94, and we had a little dinner party for her. First, she's like, no, Jack, I don't want to do anything, Jack. I don't want to be a burden. Her tagline. I don't want to be a burden, Jack, but listen. And it's always followed with a, but listen. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So first she's like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. And I was like, okay, well, we could just do like a dinner at my house, like a cute little dinner party. Very easy. I just want it to be easy, Jack. I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be fucking easy for you. And so she calls me the next morning after being like, I don't want to be a bother. And she goes, listen, Jack. I've been thinking about my dinner party, and I'd like to set a menu of the following. I'm like, oh God. Okay. So you didn't want to party 14 hours ago. And now not only do you want to party, you're sending over your menu selections. I'm like, perfect. She goes, I'd love fried chicken with honey, cream spinach. I think I already said this in last week's episode. Who cares? Mashed potatoes, cornbread, and a key lime pie. And I said, okay, Cowboy Carter, let's go. So I did not cook anything. Thank fucking God. I had a chef come make little crab cakes. She made like a zucchini pizzette. We gave Grandma her menu of choice. It was lovely. So it was very, very fun and very, very cute. Grandma was very concerned about her outfit and her French tuck. She's like, Jake, do I tuck it in here? Do I tuck it in there? I'm like, bitch, I don't fucking care. Have a crab cake and a Cabernet and shut the fuck up. So obviously we serenaded her. Lots of comments on Instagram about how anytime I have people over, it is giving David and Yolanda minus the lemons. Instead of a bowl of lemons, oh no, that's Shannon Bedore. Instead of lemons, we just have blue cheese stuffed olives and crab cakes. It's just like, I know that outside looking in, it feels very cringe, but it's just like, I hate to say it. I can't believe I'm this person, but it is just a thing that happens at my house. My brother-in-law loves to perform and a voice of an angel. And after a few tequilas, it is kind of funny to have Andrew go to the piano and just like play songs for people to sing. None of us can sing. We did like a 90s like Lilith Fair medley at the end of the night. By the way, my grandma is fucking deaf. So thank God. Okay. Because she can't hear shit. So we're all like tone deaf cows just singing Natalie Imbruglia at the top of our lungs. And it's just kind of fun. You know, you're like in a private space with people you love. My cousin Joanna she's so fucking insane. We're at the dinner table and our dinner conversations are always terrible. Like It doesn't matter if it's a sacred holiday or like a 94-year-old birthday party. Do not make me remind you at my grandma's 90th birthday, I think it was, or maybe 85th. She did like an all girls sleepover. Girls, I use pretty loosely. There was like 100-year-old there, and we played Never Have I Ever with tequila. And my grandma said, never have I ever done it donkey style. And then like my aunt, who was 98 years old, put her fucking finger down. And then we had to explain what donkey style was, because she thought it was anal, but then she didn't understand what doggy and donkey. And never in my life did I think I'd be sitting in my pajamas with my 90-year-old grandmother, my 100-year-old great aunt, my 88-year-old great aunt, like obscenely old women talking about the difference between donkey, doggy, and anal. It was the craziest thing. I was like, we're just not a normal family. This is just not normal. Then at Yom Kippur, maybe it was Passover. Yes, it was Passover a couple years ago. You know, obviously marry, fuck, kill. Always. That's just a Schimmel classic dinner convo. And I forget who grandma said. It was like Kevin Costner, Denzel Washington, and Kevin Hart. She killed Kevin Hart. I think she married Denzel and she fucked Kevin Costner. That's kind of always her classic answer. So we were going around the table. A fun game. My brother-in-law is like, okay, let's go around and decide if everyone was a dog, what kind of dog they would be. I believe I was a Rottweiler or a Doberman, something that's not allowed in apartment buildings. And I was like, okay, that's fair. My cousin Joe, I'm not going to say which family member, my cousin Joe, she'll throw out a grenade, like full Tourette's grenade. And as if she was just like, hey, can you pass the salt? So she says, I'm going to protect this. Let's see. She says to my cousin, she goes, you're like a fucking chihuahua. You're small, but you're evil. And hey, can you pass the cornbread? And then I was so taken aback by her commentary, because it was with a little bit of rage and a little bit of vengeance and like a little bit of truth. And everyone just kind of went silent. It was like this record scratch. And Joe just keeps talking, keeps eating. I felt like I got sideswiped in my own home, and it wasn't even about me, because the whole energy of the table shifted, because it was just like, whoa, holy fucking shit. I immediately started hysterically crying. You know, when you are trying not to laugh for the better sake of the group, and you're at a table with there was 11 people. So it's very intimate, and you throw out a grenade like that, and then you just keep fucking eating your goddamn fried chicken. And I'm sitting next to the person that you just accosted, and I'm trying to like make it nice, as Dorinda Medley once said. I had to excuse myself from the table and pretend like I was going to get something, because I could not keep it together. I was laughing so hard. I was hysterically crying. Everyone in the kitchen's like, are you okay? Is everything all right? I had to lay on the floor for 3.5 minutes. I was laughing so hard. I was convulsioning. I was crying. My sister comes in. She's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, Joe comes in. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, Joe, are you fucking okay? And she's like, what did I say? And I'm like, you just called someone small and evil like a chihuahua at the dinner table. And she goes, oh, I did? I said that out loud? And I was like, yeah, bitch, you sure fucking did. My sister comes in. She has tears running down her face. My cousin Nisha walks in. She's got tears. We're all in the kitchen. Now, half of the table is in the kitchen, hysterically crying, laughing. And the other half is just trying to salvage the awkwardness. Grandma Gloria has no idea what's fucking going on. She wants everyone to go around the table and tell her our favorite aesthetic quality about her. My brother-in-law says, Grandma, your tits. I mean, it's unbelievable. It was just, it was so funny. It was so fucking funny. This might be niche and insular, but I still, like, I can't even get into it. So then that night, okay, so now we're at Saturday. So Friday, I've had an evening. Saturday, I've had an evening. My dad was staying over at our house. He had to go to his friend's daughter's engagement party. So he left Grandma's birthday. He goes to another party. He was sleeping at my house. Dumb fuck Andrew. Third reason why I want to kill Andrew. He knows that my dad is out and coming back later. My dad has all of the alarm information. He says, I'll set the alarm when I get back. Okay. So Andrew, knowing that my dad is coming to stay at our house, sets the fucking alarm right when we go to bed. So around midnight, I am awoken by sirens that are like, Clyde is waking up. I'm waking up. Andrew is dead fucking asleep. Okay. I run. I disarm all the alarms. My dad is like freaking the fuck out. We have these alarms, which was a mistake. But now that we've troubleshooted and we've kind of experienced them firsthand, like, they are so fucking loud. You can hear them for like 3 miles away. It is the most piercing siren that we have inside and outside the house. So if someone breaks into the house, it's not just inside, it's outside. You can hear it in fucking Temecula. So I had just like recalibrated from socializing, taken my Unisom and was passed the fuck out. I awake to the fucking alarms. Now I'm thinking, did my dad come home and set the alarms and then someone else came and maybe they thought we were at a Grammy party and now they're breaking in to steal my purses and now I got to figure this out all the while I'm shaking Andrew. He's comatose. Couldn't be bothered. Barely flickered an eyeball. Okay. He's dead fucking asleep. Now I got to manage this situation. Andrew is dead asleep during all of this. 2.5 minutes later, 7 cops show up to my house, okay? I thought that I had disarmed it in time. My dad's now asleep. Clyde's asleep. I'm asleep. Half asleep. All of a sudden, I see flashlights coming in through the fucking windows, okay? 6 of them. And I'm like, they're either the aliens, I'm being robbed, or I don't know what the fuck. Maybe the strippers finally arrived from Gloria's birthday party. I was going to hire strippers, but I thought that would be in poor taste. So I didn't. But I looked into it. I thought it would be so funny to have strippers come and like deliver the key lime pie and like spoon feed her, whatever. I'm like, you guys are late. So then I have to go out, apologize profusely. I'm talking to the cops. I'm like, by the way, all the while, my tits are hanging low, wobbling to and fro. Andrew is in the distance. I literally opened my bedroom doors. Andrew's going, and I'm like, thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry. It was just like a bit of a mishap. My dumb fuck husband, whatever. And now I'm like venting. I'm trauma dumping on them. And I'm like, by the way, though, like if this ever happens again, like please, like I don't want it to be like the girl who cried wolf, because if this ever happens again, like please still show up as quickly as you did with as much manpower. I don't want to like abuse your privileges. And obviously like you have so many more important things to take care of. But like if this happens again, like could we just like wipe this clean? Because I don't want you to think that like this is something that's going to happen. Then the next time if it happens, then maybe like I am being robbed and then you don't show up because then my dumb fuck husband had too much tequila and set the fucking alarm. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're like, okay, ma'am, bye. And I was like, have a great night. Bye. Thank you. Fuck. So I haven't like slept great this weekend. And then I was just tossing and turning last night because I was upset. I was upset that Short and Sweet didn't win. I was upset. Get a life, Jackie. You know what's crazy? Just bringing it back to Kanye West really quick. You know what's crazy about Kanye West? So he only follows one person on Instagram right now, and it's fucking Taylor Swift. Like, what the fuck is that? What's the symbolism of that? I hate him. I don't care anymore. I don't care if I run into him. I fucking hate him. I think he's a mean man. I think he's mean. And I think he's tacky, and I don't like him in one bit. And it's such a bummer because I think he's so talented, or I thought he was. Listen, I fucking love the song Jail from Donda. I fucking love Runaway. I fucking love All of the Lights. I fucking love Touch the Sky. I fucking love College Dropout. I fucking love Kanye West's music. I do. Runaway, I could sing every word backwards and fucking forwards. Jesus Walks, I fuck with, okay? But I just think that it's 18 strikes and you're fucking out for me. You're out. And on that note, so am I. Time for me to turn in, Tina. Love you. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry for this episode. Like, I kind of like low-key feel really good and light afterwards, but like, I don't know if I was just trauma dumping on you for the past 58 minutes. But anyways, I love you and I'll talk to you next week. Bye. That's how you land a plane. Also, I'm just like a little overstimulated, and I just ended the episode and I made a joke about like landing the plane, which is like a metaphor for me, like not finishing conversations. But I would just like to say that I'm so sorry for using a plane reference, and I hope that doesn't read insensitive. See, my adrenals are like a little overexpressed. I'm a little overstimulated, and now I'm like, just okay, bye.